Hello beautiful people of the world, welcome to my channel. My name is Shay and today's video is going to be my 25-week pregnancy bump date or update. I'm currently 25 and a half weeks, so I'm almost at the end of my 25th week, and I wanted to get into what happened from 24 weeks to now. So in the past 2 weeks I've had kind of similar symptoms, but it's been a little bit different. I've still had like the heartburn, which is so uncomfortable. I've had really sensitive and sore breasts and a little bit of tiny bit of leakage. I've noticed like my shirt will get a little bit damp. They have definitely become more like engorged and just like puffy and swollen, it looks like in my bra they're very filling. I also noticed my breasts were a little purple, which is so weird. Like, they normally get a little bit veiny when I'm going to be nursing, and when I'm nursing I've noticed they've been veiny more so, but they were a little bit purple, and I don't know if it was because I was having a bath like 30 minutes prior to that or what, but for some reason they had a purple tinge to it and it was really weird. This past few weeks I have started getting the morning sickness back even more so I'm still on medication. This is an HG pregnancy, which I've talked about previously, and I will link down below those videos previously if you're interested. But this pregnancy I've been hospitalized over 7 times at this point for extreme nausea and vomiting, to the point of where I was so dehydrated my body started literally shutting down on me. So it got pretty dangerous. I'm still on my full medication that I have been prescribed and been taking since about 6 weeks pregnant. And I know people say controversial things about medication, but in this specific situation it was literally my body was shutting down and I had to do something. So the medication does not stop me from throwing up or getting sick or feeling nauseous, but it helps me be able to keep down really small meals or really small bites a little bit more so than when I wasn't taking the medication and nothing would stay down. So the morning sickness and nausea part of it has come back even more so now these past 2 weeks. And I remember with my daughter, kind of similar thing happened in the last trimester as well. The second trimester was like a little bit easier, and then the last trimester it kind of came back. So I'm still throwing up every single day, which is not fun, but you know, at least I'm able to eat a little something and gain a little bit of weight. That being said, I have been gaining weight relatively fast now. I lost a lot of weight at the beginning and now my body's playing catch up a little bit. So I gained so much weight very quickly, and what I feel like is happening is my body is not used. I've never been this heavy in my pregnancy before. I'm currently 15 pounds more than I was at the end of the pregnancy with my previous child. So my body's never been this heavy before, and I think because of that my joints might not be used to it, or they didn't have time in my muscles to kind of like get used to it because I grew so quick. So I'm getting really bad joint pains and stiffness and just like super uncomfortable, and pretty much besides the fact that obviously that's part of pregnancy symptoms as well, I think it has to do with the fact that I'm gaining weight so quickly. Yeah. That being said, I did touch on this in the last video. I am gaining weight very quickly, and this could mean a couple things. So I have my glucose test, which is for gestational diabetes. That is in 2.5, 3 weeks actually. And then I also have to go on walks, and I say walks. I have to go on walks and I have to eat healthier, because just to make sure there's nothing else actually going on besides just pregnancy. And I'm trying to do that. Yesterday we went on a walk and it ended up being like a 45-minute to an hour walk because we had the 3-year-old with us, and I've been cramping so much. I get Braxton Hicks after I'm walking, super uncomfortable. I know that happened with my daughter as well. It's common to get Braxton Hicks, but it's very uncomfortable cramping when I'm walking around and stuff. I'm saying that because of the HG pregnancy and the medication I've been on. I've essentially been on bed rest for most of the pregnancy. I've just been pretty much bedridden or stuck at home, not being able to do much. I literally had to send my child back to daycare even while I was home because I was not able to, you know, run around with her all day and get up and do all these things with her that she needed me to do because I was so sick. So I did have to send her back to daycare, and now because of the winter break she is home with me. But that being said, it has been really hard, and that's why I need to go back out on walks a little bit and get myself moving a little bit more, as much as I physically can. But the only thing with that is it gets a lot of cramping and tightening. I have to pee so often, and baby will like kick my bladder, or I'll sneeze or cough or laugh and pee myself, which happened in last pregnancy as well. It just happens, you know. But it can be embarrassing if you're out in public and a little bit of pee comes out, you know. I'm having a lot of headaches this past week. I do think it might be to do with coffee. I do have about 1 coffee a day, sometimes less. And again, another controversial thing, my doctor said it was okay for me, so I'm just saying that, but you do what you want it to do and what your doctor is okay with. I do not know if the headaches has to do with the coffee and the fact that I haven't had my coffee yet in the morning that I get a headache, or maybe just the water that I needed overnight. I've been drinking a lot more water. I've been really thirsty, especially in the nighttime, where I'm getting up to refill my water bottle, which normally never happens. So I'm definitely getting more thirsty. Headaches are coming as well, so maybe it's kind of linked with that. Speaking of sleeping, it is super uncomfortable to sleep. I have my pregnancy pillow, and at this point I essentially just have to sleep on my left side, and it's just really uncomfortable. When someone says you have to do something, you know, it's like so much harder and more uncomfortable to do. I probably wouldn't care if I just decided to do it, but because it's something I more so like should be doing, have to do, it's very uncomfortable, and I just get sore, and my belly is just like big, and the baby's like kicking me, and at this point it's a little bit more painful when the baby kicks. This baby is very low, so they will kick me like right in the groin, and it is just like their heel gets right in there, and it's very uncomfortable and painful, and every time I'm like, ah! Like it's literally shocking because it's like a hard kick. Baby is moving like crazy. I can feel hiccups every now and then from them, and they're just all over the place, flipping around, just the happiest little baby in there. They love bath time, so in the bath the baby will kick like crazy, and then the water kind of goes everywhere, and it's just really cute. My daughter did the same thing when I was pregnant with her. She loved the baths as well, so that is just like a fun little thing that I like to do. And when I go in the bath with my daughter as well, and then she will like spray my belly with water, and then the baby will like kick back, and it's just like really fun for all of us. So it's a nice little interaction we have together, and everyone enjoys it. Speaking of, the baby is kicking me currently. You know what I'm talking about, you? When there's music playing, or when there is like TV and people talking loudly, the baby goes absolutely nuts. But then if you pause it to like take a video or pause it to pay attention, they stop. And it's really weird and funny, so I keep trying to get video footage because my belly will be like moving, you know how you see those mamas with their pregnant bellies. And as soon as I try to take the video, when I turn off like TikTok or Instagram or whatever was talking, the baby stops moving. And then I put it back on and they start moving again. So I'll have to find another way to film it, maybe if I use my partner's phone or something, but it's super cute, and I hope I can get it on film one day. I'm still very exhausted. I'm in bed about 8:30. I did stay up a little bit this week until like midnight, and my partner's like, I have literally not seen you stay this awake since we first got together. I used to stay up till like 3 or 4 in the morning because that was like the mom time I had, and then I would wake up at like 6 with my daughter. It was crazy, I know, but it was the only time I had to myself. And now I'm like in bed by like 8:30 when I put my daughter down, and I wake up when she wakes me up around like 6:30, 7-ish. So there's that, but I'm not having the best sleep because I'm tossing and turning and just like blah, all uncomfortable. So I'm even more exhausted, and I can't really nap much during the day because toddler mom life. My cravings this week were yam fries and chipotle and mayo. I was really craving like really crispy yam fries. I've also just been on like this health kick, but I say that with a little bit of a laugh because I've been really into like spinach and vegetables and avocado and wraps and stuff like that, but I've also been craving like donuts and cake and cookies, and I craved cinnamon buns the other day, and we got the best cinnamon buns, and I literally ate them all with my partner in less than 24 hours. Like 6 huge cinnamon buns. We ate them all. So there was that. Anywho, it's that time. Let's show you the belly. I'm gonna have to reposition myself to show you the belly, so let's do that. I'll show you the belly, and then we will head on out. I'm gonna show you with the shirt first. So this is the belly with the shirt and without. So does it look like from the front? You can see here, right here, there's a little bit of lines. It doesn't look that big, but when I move to the side, it's definitely getting a lot bigger very quickly. This week my belly has definitely grown, and it's just getting a lot bigger. My daughter was very high up when I had her, so I kind of was like an egg shape more, and this baby is a lot lower, so it's more so down here, and then this part's starting to grow now. But This is my pregnant belly. And then from the front. So there you have it, folks. That is my 25-week update. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!